How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical, this is Rimworld, we've got a packed episode, so let's get right to it. First protocol of problems is obviously we have a mortar from this Mech cluster that's going to activate in 10 days, which is basically going to pound us out of existence. We're not in a situation where we can really put up with just being pounded by mortars. Like early Rimworlds, like my early days of Rimworld, I always thought, yeah, when mortars set up, just like live through it, but all it takes is for one good mortar shot from them, one bad luck from us, and that could be a colonist down. We've obviously got this Mech cluster over here. We'll probably just start making mortar shells and just bomb them out of existence. I think that's probably going to be the best protocol. At the moment, everyone's locked in a real home zone, so obviously protocol for this episode is basically going to be getting mortar shells. So when... oh, there's a bit juggling. When this mortar is up, we can start shooting back. And obviously then it's going to lead them to assemble mechanoids. So that's got 4 to assemble. That's got 4. So we're going to get pounded a little bit hard by them, but it's not the worst attack we've ever got. That being said, we have a lot of things to do, and I have already queued up a few things. So strap yourselves in, boys and girls. Tell your mummy you love her. And let's start getting on to what we're doing. So, first of all, we need to get rid of the dead bodies, so we're getting rid of the modifiers. We also need to start all this tainted clothing, start smeltering that, getting all the materials from that. You know, little bits here and there, just to treat ourselves, just to say, hey colonists, you're doing great. Then as we go up here, yes, I've got big plans. We're going to extend the stockpile this way, remove it from here, because what we're going to do is we're going to move our production room from here to here. What this will allow us to do is, one, get more than one bench up if we need be, you know, we don't always need to. But, for example, if we choose to get 2 machinery tables, it means we can get machinery out a lot quicker. We sort of decided that a few more colonists isn't going to be the end of the world. It will help us be a little bit more productive. We've still got to be picky in who we choose, but that's sort of where we're running down. Obviously got this room down here where we can keep... do need a lamp in there just to sort of escape the threat of imminent doom of infestations. And then this room here, we are going to make Chem Fuel. We are going full in on the Chem Fuel train. What's that? Timber shroom. I have never seen that before in my life. What does it even do? It yields a wood-like substance. Oh, okay. Whatever floats your boat, game. So we might move the battery room then, that will allow us to make this stockpile even bigger, move that down. We're going to probably plug a little bit more of the gap around here because I am concerned, obviously, we're getting closer and closer to sappers actually wanting to come down this way. Oh, they actually mined that rather quickly. So, and this is going to be our Chem Fuel production room. It can double up as a battery room, I suppose, and we can just move batteries in here. It's not going to be a huge thing. The reason why I'm not too concerned anymore is because, especially how quickly we addressed the bugs before. Like, it's the sort of thing, like, the longer they hang around, the more they produce, the more they damage. So if we can go up, hit them straight away if they do spawn in here. I think we obviously need to get this bigger as well, because if we can get this to a size where they only spawn in here, it'll be perfect, obviously. The bigger it gets, the more crazy it gets, but... hey, at this point, let's be honest, we are going for crazy. So, the only glaring error that obviously we have with this plan is we only have 3 components. Obviously, to make even the Chem Fuel production line, I think it's 3 components just to get... yeah, 3 components just to get the refinery out. Then if we go to... I can never remember which ones... the Chem Fuel generator, that needs 3 components as well. So, we need a lot of components. Offer expired. Oh, okay, brilliant. Need research project. Do we? At this moment, I think we just need everyone hands on deck so we are ready for this. We need everything cleaned. We need everything repaired. The only good thing is we do have 6 advanced components to obviously set us in good stead a little bit later. I have deconstructed some of these granite columns and these walls got up pretty quickly, which is nice. Let's just make sure this is actually all in our zone so we're not creating any problems. That's cool. Home zone. Nice, nice, nice. I mean, things are always going swimmingly, but there's always other things that you can do. It's just a shame that marsh is there. Or do we just bite the bullet and put woods there and don't care, but... sort of more and more thinking of it every day. Granite. No, I did not mean to do that. I was just having a look what it actually said when I tried to put granite on it. Requires terrain that supports heavy. I mean, is there anything we can do for that at the moment? That would be a little bit nice, but I don't think we're at that technology, nor do I know if there is such technology. I do wonder if we need to get a multi-analyzer and start going into fabrication, because that will obviously sort out... Right, what are moods like? Okay, moods are pretty good. It looks like the only negative that we're actually getting is because no artificial parts. Yeah, body mother frustrations, no artificial parts. So, I think we're actually game on to actually do multi-analyzer. Or do we do autocannon? What do we need to actually build it? Rearming cost 180 still. Like, I wish it would show me here just like what I need to actually build the thing. That's slightly frustrating, but... Range 33, what's that in comparison to this? Okay, a little bit more, nothing too cray-cray. We will need some eventually. And then once we get... Oh, we've got 4 components there that are going to... I'm hearing. Hold them before... That's 4 components. A panther just ate that snake. Oh, just proper ate it. Swallowed it in one. Okay. Because I am thinking of actually... Exotic goods trader. I'm just going to pause it. I'm actually thinking of just bringing... this wall down like this, even if it is just wooden wall here. Extending our defences down like that. And then at this point, I'll have to work it out. At this point, then we can put just auto turrets down this bit. And just doing it like that. And then this is going to be obviously the ultra kill box. This needs to be a little bit better. I think the only way we can do that is by like shoving it down a little bit. But I don't know if it needs to ever be too cray-cray, because the amount of traps that we've got in here is going to be able to solve most of our problems. Not all of our problems, but most of our problems. So we do have to keep that in mind. But that's probably the plan long term. I'll take these planning things off because they do look ugly and agitate my OCD to another extent. So that's what I'm sort of thinking of. Whether that's going to work or not, I do not know, party people, but we are going to find out together. Okay, that's all going up. We do need to do... So we do need to queue up some wood cutting. We'll cut some of these trees in that... in our kill box. Cut the trees there. So that's loads of trees cutted. Steel shortage is still... like, underway, which is disappointing. Didn't find any steel in here, which is just like ultra sad, but sort of is what it is. Oh, exotic goods trader. So let's get... Is it Potter the one with the good? Yes, 8 socials. First of all, we need to convert Potter because I keep forgetting to do it. Where is Potter? Let's try and convert Potter. So his certainty's at 1%. I'm hoping the next time we talk to him, we can actually get him converted. Now he's going to come and talk to the exotic... oh yeah, it still covers everything, doesn't it? Yeah. I might have to make a fake stockpile here just for the moment. Okay, so Potter, come in here, talk to them. Let's see what they've got. Some steel would be good. Doomsday rocket is sexy. They do have some components. They do have 2 horses. I think we take the horses. I absolutely think we take the horses. No, we're doing the same mistake that I always do. Sell everything that we don't want first, then we can actually see what we've got to actually work with. Because otherwise we're getting stuff that we don't necessarily have the ability. Still trainer crafting, that could be quite good. Right. I don't actually think we've got anything to sell to them. That is so disappointing. So we can't get the horses, sadly. I don't think there's much we're going to be able to get from them, which is disappointing. I mean, I'm going to squeeze out some components. I think that's our best bets. That we can squeeze out 12 from them, no bother. Can't even get any of that. So it looks like they buy drug. Do we go into the drug production? What drugs? Yago 21. Just trying to see how much. Unless we start mass producing flake or something, I don't know. But what I do know is we just got 12 components. Can we please haul them so they don't deteriorate? Have we got people actively hauling at the moment? Not particularly. So let's swap Lobster because he's going to be the main hauler. We have got Potter that obviously is full-time hauling, but I think with the size of the colony and what we're doing at the moment, we need more than just one full-time hauler. Just because there's so much to do just for one person. And the thing is, not even cleaning stuff is getting done at the moment. Which is obviously a bit sad, a bit negative, but beggars can't really be choosers in the situation that we're at, and it could be a lot worse. That gives us the ability to delete that. Delete that. There we go. Yeah, it gives us the ability to start producing Chem Fuel and stuff like that, so that will be nice. And I think we will go on that train. I think obviously when we get more advanced, we'll think about things. And I know people keep shouting about the geothermo things that we can put there. The problem is every time they come down, they're just going to smash them. It is in such an unfortunate position. Like, one down here we could potentially, like, wall off quite easily. So there's one, like, down here. But again, if it gets mech clustered, we lose it. So it's sort of... You've just got to weigh it up. How long? 7 days. But apparently the activator will turn on in 1.6. But the mortar clearly says there it initiates in 7. So we've still got time. Obviously, we do need to be busy bees and whatnot. Potter hit a trap. Yes. Don't really know why you were there, but rescue Potter. Okay, he's got up. Silly Billy. He will die. Hopefully he goes to actually get treated, though. Yep, going straight to the medical bay. Nice, nice, nice. Yep, and then straight away treated. Let's just make sure everyone's on herbal medicine. They are. Purple, next time you can convert. So, hopefully we can convert Potter. That will do wonders for his mood. Let's just make sure this is all in this zone. There we go. Haul all of these out. Probably won't put any more wood down. I think anything further than that's probably a bit OTT. Nikki's salvation. But again, I'm not going to rescue someone I can't see what's wrong with them. Like, it's a shame because I do like them quests. They give a nice bit of flavour. But at the same point, you get a bad colonist and it's just sort of... Then you get more negatives because you're just trying to get rid of them. Right, it's a big old infestation kill box. But at the same time... We're sort of using it to find resources. I think that's quite big for the time being, so we'll leave that and we'll sort of be able to, you know, make a judgment on it next time an infestation pops up. Does it pop up in here or does it pop up somewhere else? If it pops up somewhere else, we'll probably build this bigger. We can build it like around here, like it's going to be huge. And that's okay because, again, we do like eating insect meat, so having lots is pretty good. Would like this to be hauled a little bit quicker, but beggars can't always be choosers, I suppose. Because then we can move the batteries in here. Make this growing stockpile. So we have got a lot of plans to sort of... Because what we want to do is... Obviously, we've got tons of food, as it's like evident in our stock, like our freezer. But we want to make sure, especially if we want to take on 2 or 3 more colonists, we want to make sure we're in, you know, investing, so to speak, in our production line to make sure, obviously, that is all fine and dandy, so we can cope with it. Because you don't want to keep accepting people, then realizing, oh, poo, my growing zone isn't big enough. Obviously, we made far too much of this travel food. But we've got a load of it, so it's not too bad. But I think I overestimated how much we would actually need. But hey-ho, it could have been a lot worse. Right, everything's starting to get hauled, which is obviously really nice. Oh, it's modes like this that I just want, like, a... Need research project. I thought we decided on one. I thought I clicked on it, but perhaps not. While they're all hauling this, I think this has probably got to take priority at the moment. So I'm happy to leave it. Build another lamp up there just to make sure. And then reinstall that. I don't know there. Reinstall this. Alright, Taylor bench can go there. Let's pause it just for a second. Actually, I'll possibly put this on this wall. Might be a little bit better. Only reason why, obviously, I'm moving the production here is just so it's closer to the stockpile, just so it can be as efficient as possible. The drug station can go there, because we probably won't ever have more than one of them. Unless we obviously start mass producing drugs, but we're not doing that like currently, so that's fine. The idea is then we can like put another one next to it if need be, and then reinstall that. Gonna do there, it should still all hit all the things, and that should be them all moved. Yep, and then just move the chairs. I was just about to say, oh my god, there's not a reinstall button for the chair, but that's just me being silly. We could probably put chairs on these all now, just for a little upgrade to obviously comfort and stuff like that. Reinstall that in there, and that will hit all of them. Reinstall that there, perfect. This stockpile, then all we have to do is copy all the settings, which I love. Expand zone, so they get a little bit of a bigger stockpile. I don't think they actually do, but I'll tell them that. Delete that, then they should all get moved over, which then means we can start producing Chem Fuel. Obviously, this needs to be massive priority because... oh, okay, I've got to swap the... Oh, that's a bit annoying. Stock zone 5. I will expand this a little bit more. So yeah, then they will get a bigger stockpile. Nice, nice, nice. So then what I'll do here is what I need to do on all of these, sadly. Stockpile 5, incompatible. I mean, this should have... Okay, I'm not going to worry about that then. No, the only reason why I did it with the shells is because how far they have to go. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I'm sort of just chatting to myself. Drop on floor. Huh, could just do drop on floor, couldn't we? Yeah, that works as well. Exotic goods traders, that's fine. Okay, all that's moved, which is pretty awesome. Which then means we need to... Chem Fuel production. So, in here, we're going to go 2 to start with. So that's 6 components. Then we want to go to power, Chem Fuel generator, 2 to start with. I think that's going to be... Right. So we have 19 components. We have more than enough to really get crack-a-lacking with this, really. So let's get 3, because we are moving over, rightly or wrongly, to Chem Fuel production. Orbital, reinstall this. Yeah, there for the time being. We can always reinstall it and move it, so that's fine. So the batteries will need to move. Possibly need to make another battery place. We could make it there. Like, I don't think we're going to need to come down here for anything. So we do like a door there. Is that going to be enough? 1 battery, 2 battery, 3 battery, 1 battery, 2 battery, 3 battery. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Then we can move the batteries down here, which spreads everything out a little bit. New lovers. A purple, a Maya. Purple flirted with Maya by describing her as a smoky sun. Oh, you smooth devil, you Purple. It's going to be like running a dating site with that sort of love. Mechanoids have assembled, will defend their mech cluster. Okay, there we go. There's actually quite a few of them. Chieftain, come trade. Let's see what they've got. Of course you don't have steel. Yeah, you'll take our high explosive shells. Of course you will. You'll take our insect jelly. How much will we get if we sell all that? 160. Meaning we could get some more components off you. So we could spank another 10 off you. 1 advanced component probably isn't worth. Prosthetic arm isn't the really good one, is it? Okay, we definitely need to get into the money train. I wonder if we start making flake, like hardcore. Oh, compacted steel meteorite. Thank you, game. Problem is we'll swallow that so quickly in this colony. Flash storm is over. Fair enough. Okay. I'm confident with how we're going. Like, that is for sure. It's just obviously, yeah. Yeah. No, I am confident we are going well. I think we just, we've made some layout mistakes, like the solar panel farm. Whilst yeah, this has probably been a waste of resources, really. Just by how vulnerable this area now is, like. It's been the perfect, like, hidey hole to build a base, but at the same point, it's been vastly awkward. But hey ho. Anyway, zones. I just got to keep checking the zones, making sure obviously everything's in it. Lovely, perfect. How long until the mortar? Oh, there's been a fight out here. And they dropped us an LMG, so let's nick that. I love the idea. They have a fist fight. One person drops their gun. And then we nick it. Auto mortar, 5 days. So we've still got time. My obviously concern is, yes, we can start firing at it now. With 11 shots and how inaccurate mortars are, I would rather have a system where obviously we've got mortars up a lot. Or we've got them constantly building. Okay, let's move these. So it's actually been big progress today. I think making a bigger production room is quite clutch, to be honest. Just so then we have the ability, especially when we have obviously been noting our colonists have been getting bored at points. We need some more artwork. So let's commission 4. That slate shouldn't be in here. That shouldn't be allowed in here, surely. Where is... It shouldn't, so it should get hauled at some point. You would like to think. No, I think Chem Fuel production. I know people don't like it in my comments. Like, I know I appreciate you guys. I think at the end of the day, we're going to need Chem Fuel, right? Because we need to make mortars. Mortars are always going to be, semi-efficient having. So at this point, I think we've got the amount of colonists to be using Chem Fuel. I don't know. No, I don't know. We'll judge it. But I think at the moment we're fine. I know obviously it takes a lot of tasks to be getting it done, but how do you even spell Chem Fuel? Oh. Didn't know if it was going to be weird or anything. So Chem Fuel will go there. What are we going to make out of at the moment? Prefer not. The problem is do we make it out of wood, which means we have to cut more trees, or do we make it out of rice or something? The mechanoids have assembled and that's more being built. Okay. These are looking a little bit more deadly than... Okay, this might be actually a big attack that we might get. 6 days until the mortar, so we should be okay for the rest of this episode at least. Ore is ending, so I don't think we need this lamp anymore, so let's deconstruct that. We'll deconstruct all that. The door. Deconstruct that power conduit. And then what we can do is extend our growing zone with all our fungus and whatnot. Yeah, kill boxes are looking a bit shabby, but I think when we get rid of all these solar panels, bring our defences down like this, I think it's going to be nice. I think we can probably set up research, so multi-analyzer, let's go, go, go. I think that's going to be good. We will set this up at the moment, so we will go make Chem Fuel from wood, do until you have, and then we will say what? 500, so 70 wood per. Then unpause at, let's say, 225. It's not what we're going to keep at, because I think we probably will get some rice growing zones up at some point. That might be a little bit more efficient. Because we can always sort this out, because I wonder if we can... Because I think that's the only, steam geyser that's going to be relatively, safe. I don't think it's ever going to get attacked. Obviously, we do need to whip a power conduit down. Structure, granite wall. Haul that. Then we need to put fungal gravel in all of this. No, great work, boys and girls. Great work. God, we just do stuff so efficiently and quick. I actually really love it about this colony. I sort of planned this group of colonists pretty perfect, if I do say so myself. And I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but I am going to blow my own trumpet. There we go. Not a crazy amount, but here's what it is. Still pretty much non-existent, which is Chem Fuel starting to get produced, which is nice. Then that means obviously... So we want 2 machinery tables, I reckon. One doing armour and one always doing shells. That's what I think we're going to end up having. Question is do I want to sort all that out now? I mean, we could. So let's do that. Let's move that lamp there. We'll move that machining table down here. How much is another machining table? I suppose I should look. 5 components. I think it's worth it. So let's get another one. Or would it be better up there? I could just leave it up there, couldn't we? Let's not make it too complicated. Get another one. So we'll have one machining table that's always making armour. And then one that's always making shells. Meaning that for whatever reason, if armour is above... The thing is, I want them both to be made all the time. And I don't want one to be prioritised over the other, but I want to make sure there's always room to make shells. Shells are... neither's more important, and then I'm explaining how shells are more important, amazing. A tool workbox. Does it do anything in here? No. Okay, peace in the colony. Everyone's chilling, maxing, relaxing. Need research to obviously kick up a gear, but that's fine. Rhinoceros is self-tamed. Well done. Jump in the freezer. You might as well slaughter yourself when you're self-tamed. Like, is that bio-coded? Oh, that disappoints me. Potter, can you haul that? No accessible spot because our stockpile is full, my lord. So let's make that bigger. Why are we not on speed 3? Let me guess the rhino's getting like killed by a mech cluster. I'll take the slaughter thing off it just in case our colonists try and go through the mech cluster to actually get to it. That would disappoint me. Other than that, stockpile needs to be a little bit bigger. In our defense, we do need obviously stuff to sell. I do wonder if we could... We probably have the space over here to move all the cloth. So we could get cloth out of this stockpile. I know sometimes we like selling stuff, cloth though. So actually what that possibly means is just put a beacon in here, so if we do choose to obviously sell it or anything, we can. Right, more mechs have assembled. Gonna wait until obviously that initiates at like a day to go, and then we're gonna start like trying to bomb them into oblivion. How's this rhino doing? No immediate danger. Potter, where you going? Hauling Cobra to stockpile, like whatever. Just want to go into speed 3 and start powering through some of this floor. Let's smooth some of these surfaces where we can. Nice, nice, nice. Just make obviously everything look as beautiful as we can, just to increase moods at all points. I mean, this is going to be a little bit of a test, but we should be okay. Like, they're definitely coming for our defences, like, make no doubt about it. But improvements are on the way, so fingers crossed. If you got to this point of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.